Bridget Bartlett here. I am the local business marketing training and support specialist for Builderall. Today, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about invoicing and charging your clients. Okay, one of my favorite payment gateways is Stripe. Now, I realize that Builderall is a worldwide company, and so we have a lot of people from different countries that do not have Stripe available. And if you are on this list here, you do have Stripe available. If it's available in your country, then you can still accept payments from anywhere in the world. So even though, I live in the United States, Stripe is available to me, but if someone in Africa maybe not will not have a Stripe available, but I can still sell someone to someone in Africa and they can go through the sales process. Invoicing is really important. Chances are you're going to need an invoicing system for your business. If I'm doing web hosting or reoccurring billing, Stripe actually allows us to set that up so they can store their card with us and then we can auto charge every month. And that is by far the best way that I have found to guarantee payment. When I take on a new client, I will have them store their card on file, and then after 30 days, I will charge them for the services. That way, where it's a little give and take, I know that I'm going to get paid because I have their payment method stored, but also, they have 30 days to kind of see, like, okay, she's really going to do what I'm doing, she's really going to do what she said she's going to do, which is part of building a new business and building your reputation, okay? Stripe is free, but you pay as you go. So it's basically 2.9% of whatever your invoice is plus 30 cents. Okay. So that's actually really cheap when compared to a lot of the other systems. Square is comparable to Stripe as far as, the options that they have available, but Square is more expensive. So you always have to take those things into consideration. One of the things about Stripe that I love is that you can customize this. So if you want to create and customize your emails, you can add your logo here. You can put your branded colors. I always talk about always have that color palette, the hex codes for your brand available, because it's things like this that you can use those for and then help to continue the congruency of your brand and the look of your business. If you go back to the settings, though, there's one thing that you really need to know when you start sending invoices through Stripe. And if you look here, it says that the email domain is stripe.com. So if you're sending, hey, Michael, so if you're sending invoices to your clients, it's going to come from stripe.com, and you do not want that. That's not professional. May even end up in the spam folder, who knows, but you want them to recognize that, especially if you're sending a proposal to a client, you want it to come from your business email, okay? So I'm going to show you how you can get your domain verified through Stripe inside Builderall, okay? If you have changed the DNS records for your email or for your domain to point it to Builderall, then that means that you need to come to Builderall to add these records to get it verified, okay? So what we need to do is go to the apps and we need to go to DNS Manager. So the domain that I'm going to verify today is actually my lawn care business. So I'm going to choose the domain that I want, and then I'm just going to click Manage and then Manage DNS. Now, don't get nervous. There is a big warning sign here because you can, really kind of, I don't want to say mess things up because support's great. They'll always help you. But if you're not very familiar with changing DNS records, it can be intimidating. But I'm going to show you literally how to copy and paste and walk you through the steps. So even if you've never, ever changed any of these records before, you will be able to do this successfully. Okay? So we're just going to go ahead and click Continue. And the first thing we need to do is go back to Stripe, and then we want to click Add Domain because we want to add the domain that we're going to use. So if my domain for my lawn care business is office@bartlettlawncare.llc.com, then I want to add bartlettlawncare.llc.com. So I'm going to add that domain. And now it's loading the DNS records. what it's going to do is it's going to give me all of these codes here, okay? Now I need to add all of these records to the DNS manager. So, like I said, don't get scared, okay? This is really easy. So let's see. Dewan says, how do you upload videos using link, etc. on a funnel? You can always check the knowledge base, Dewan, and search for the videos, and that should be, if I understand what you're saying, how do you upload videos using a link? You can just choose in the elements the YouTube, if that's where it's coming from, and then just paste the link. There's plenty of training in the knowledge base inside your dashboard, and you can actually access that here. But what we want to do is we want to start with the first records, okay? So we want to add a TXT record, and we're just going to copy the first line of text here. We're going to go back to Stripe, or I'm sorry, the DNS records, and we're just going to click Add. Now, it was a TXT record that we want to add, so we're just going to click here, and we're going to click Add. So all we need to do is just paste that host record in the first line of host, okay? Then we go back to Stripe, and then we want to copy the next line. So this is going to be the value. So we're just going to paste in this box here, and then click Save. Now we're going to go through each one, and it says here it may take 2 hours to reflect the changes. Usually it happens much faster than that, but if it doesn't happen right away, don't panic. Doesn't mean that you did anything wrong. It just means that it may take a little bit. So let's go ahead and add the next record. So let's go back here, and let's do the next record is a CNAME. So what we want to do is copy this first line of text, and then we want to go back, and we're just going to click CNAME and then add. So we're going to take that first line of text, and we're going to paste here, go back to Stripe, and then we want to get the value text. So we're going to go back to our Builderall DNS records, and we're just going to paste that and then click Save. And then now we're going to go to the next one. So I'm going to continue with you guys just so that you see this whole process, okay? So we're going to go back, and then now we need to add a CNAME. So we're going to click CNAME and add, and then let's paste that first line of text. And then we'll go back, and we want to get the value. So if you click here, it copies the value. So we'll go back here and paste and save. And we'll just keep adding our text here. So the next one is a CNAME as well. So we'll choose CNAME and add, and then go to the first line and paste, and then go there to the value, and then we'll go back and paste and save. So let's just keep, let's just keep working through here. So CNAME, CNAME, add, and then we're going to paste, and the next line we're going to copy and paste. And we just need to keep doing all of these. So we'll go to add, and then copy, and CNAME, add, and then paste. And then get the next line of the value, and we will paste and save. And two more. So this one is a CNAME as well. So we'll go add, CNAME, add, and then we'll go to host and paste. And then we'll grab the value and go back here and paste and save. And one more, and this is a CNAME as well. So we will add, CNAME, add, and then we will paste. And then we will copy this line of text, and then we will paste here as well. And save. Okay, so now we have added all of the records that we need to add to verify our domain, okay? So what we need to do now is just click Check Records, and let's just see if any of them have propagated. So it's checking the records now. So we only have 4 that have not propagated. So we can actually, if you wanted to maybe hold on, wait for a little bit and come back, or you can even just try it again. I actually just did this for another domain, and it only took maybe 10 minutes to actually verify everything. So now what happens is after you have added all of these records, it'll take a minute to verify, and then you'll receive an email, and then it will be verified here. So now whatever email that you have here where it says email replies will go to, these are the things when you store your email in here, this is what is your emails or your invoices are going to come from. Sorry, I'm getting all tongue-tied here. So this is really important. That's really, really simple, but it's really important to make sure that you do that so that all of your emails or your invoices and proposals are coming from your business. That's really, really important. It's part of the presenting your business in a professional way. Okay, it's just the same reason that we need to have professional emails instead of at Gmail for our business. It's always the representation of your business that you're giving. So that's all I had for you guys today. I hope that that helps you out. If you love Stripe, let me know in the comments. I know a lot of people use PayPal, and I have also known a lot of business people that have had their PayPal accounts shut down or frozen. And if you can imagine having an entire business built through PayPal, and then just spontaneously they decide to shut your account down, now you cannot accept any payments. Any of your reoccurring payments are not going through. And, God forbid you have an entire store built through PayPal and the cart system, then now you can't sell anything. So your whole business is shut down and all of your funds are frozen. And that happens a lot. I know a lot of people who that has happened to. So I love Stripe. I've never heard anything negative about Stripe, and it's what I use in all of my businesses. It also integrates into the super checkout system. So it's really great when you have a business, especially an online business, to be able to have everything for your business coming in and out of the same place. Then you connect your bank account and it streamlines everything. So when it comes time to gather all of your information to do your taxes, you're not sorting through, 5 or 10 different payment gateways and invoicing systems and all of that. So Michael says Stripe is the best. Yes, I love it. If it's available in your country, definitely recommend Stripe. Felicia says, I've been with Stripe for years as well as PayPal. I think I'll concentrate on Stripe this time around. If you have an agency, I really love Stripe. I love the ability for the customer to store their credit card and then me auto bill. A lot of times, especially when I first got started, I would just send the invoice. But, business owners, even if they have the best of intentions, sometimes emails get lost in the system or they look at it and they say, oh, I'll get to that in a minute. Well, I've already paid out the services, that I've outsourced. I've paid my freelancers already. So I'm waiting to get reimbursed. I'm waiting to get paid. Then you have to deal with late fees and all of this. And you can eliminate such a headache if you just have them store their card on file and then you invoice them and auto bill them. And then they love you because that's one less thing they have to worry about. So I just really love it. Michael says Square also doesn't like events or marketing companies. Yeah, I definitely think you're right. And they're so expensive. They're very user friendly, but you can really create some beautiful emails on Stripe and it is very comparable to Square's system. Michael says, PayPal, no way, I won't use, had nightmares. And you know what? I've heard that so many times from so many people. And that's actually why I created this video today, because one of the leaders had some issues with PayPal as well. So it's just, I hear this all the time about PayPal. So if Stripe is available, I would say definitely use Stripe. So if you guys don't have any more questions, I'm going to go ahead and call this a day, but I will see you tomorrow, and we're going to talk about video hosting and adding tags to your videos and adding them to the website. So if you're interested in learning more about that, meet me back here tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And until then, go build it with Builderall. Bye.